Hello everyone, Innovative Novel, Namaskar. I welcome you all in our today's science online class. In our previous class, we have learned about personal hygiene. I hope you have followed that rules which we have learned in our previous class. So our today's class is about the good habits. Unit 21. It is about good habits. In today's class, we will learn about some good habits that we have to follow in our daily life. Okay, now I hope all the students are ready with your books. Now our today's lesson is Unit 21, Good Habits. Good Habits. Turn the page 124, page number 124. Okay, now I am going to learn this lesson and I will describe you in short. Topic, it is good habits. Body assumes various positions while walking, sitting and sleeping. These positions are called postures. The postures that we practice may be correct or incorrect. Correct posture keep our body fit and healthy, and incorrect posture affect our body in many ways. Therefore, we should always practice correct posture while doing various activities such as walking, sitting, reading, standing and sleeping. As we all know that postures are, we perform different kinds of postures like walking, sitting, sleeping. These are known as the postures. These are the position of postures. We perform different kinds of postures like it is maybe correct or it is maybe incorrect. So correct posture keep our body fit and healthy. If we stand in correct postures, it helps us to stay or it makes our body fit and healthy. Or likewise, incorrect posture, if we do or if we stand in incorrect posture, it may affect our body in many ways. So we should always practice correct posture while doing any kinds of things or any activities. We have to do in correct way or in correct postures. While doing various activities like walking, reading, sitting, sleeping, we have to follow or we have to do these kinds of activities in correct posture. Now, some correct postures and incorrect postures of our body while doing different activities. Now, I am going to show you that how we should do the correct postures in correct way. Now I am going to do I am going to show you some correct postures. So please look and learn carefully. Okay? Okay, students. Now I am going to show you some activities that you have to follow the correct posture and avoid the incorrect one. Are you ready, students? Okay, now our first posture is walking. Now, how we have to walk in our daily life? So, first of all, keep your body straight. Keep your body straight and close your both feet and two hands straight, and move your right leg and left hand together. You have to move right leg and left hand together like this. 1, 2. Now I am going to show you how to move your legs and how to move your hands while walking. Now keep your right leg in front of you and left hand together like this, and put your left leg in front of you and right hand together like this. Likewise, move your right leg and left hand together and left leg and right hand together like this. While walking, the time our hips, it automatically moves itself like this. Lastly, what we have to remember is that while walking, you have to walk without making any sound. Without making any noise, you have to walk. Because look more attractive, smart and disciplined as well. Now students, now I am going to show you the activities that sitting in correct posture. Now first of all, keep your body straight and then sit on a chair like this. Body straight. This is a correct posture while sitting in a chair. You should not bend your backbone like this. This is an incorrect posture. In a chair, you have to keep your body straight like this. This is a correct posture sitting in a chair. Now I am going to show you the correct posture, that how we can sit on the floor. Now first of all, keep your legs straight, body straight and close your legs. Now little bit bend your knees. Now and then sit slowly like this. And then cross your both legs in opposite sides like this. And then keep your body straight like this. Keep your backbone straight like this. Bend your backbone like this. Okay? You have to keep your backbone like this. This is a correct posture while sitting on the floor. Now our third posture is the correct posture while reading and writing. First of all, keep your body straight and sit on the chair slowly like this. Keep it and backbone straight and keep your both hands on the table like this. While reading, you have to put your book in front of you on the table and you have to read like this. Make your backbone straight and you have to read like this. Correct posture. And while doing your homework or classwork, you have to put your both hands on the table like this and do your homework like this. Don't bend your backbone like this. You have to keep your backbone straight and do your homework like this. This is the correct posture of reading and writing. Now our fourth activity is while sleeping. Now I am going to show you the posture, the correct posture while sleeping. First of all, keep your body straight, keep your backbone straight, and then first of all, keep your leg straight like this, and then with the help of your elbow, now slowly move your body on the bed or on the floor like this. Now this is the correct posture while sleeping. Now our last activity is how to stand in correct posture. Now first of all, keep your both legs straight in straight position, and this position is also called attention position. And then keep your both hands straight in right side and in left. Both hands straight and keep your chest up. Keep your chest up and your head also up. This position is correct posture of standing. While standing, you should not stand like this or like this. You have to keep your backbone also straight like this. You should not stand like this. This is the incorrect posture. You have to straight like this. This is the correct posture of standing. Okay, now students, we have learned about the correct postures and incorrect postures which we have to follow in our daily life. I hope you will follow that instructions. Now let's read some good habits that we do in our daily life. These are the basic knowledge that we have already known. Now let's talk about some good habits. Okay, are you ready, students? Okay, now in point number 1, we should wash our hands with soap and water or ash and water before having food and after visiting a toilet. As we all know that in our daily life we used to do these activities in morning time or in night time. So to keep ourselves healthy, we should wash our hands with the clean water and soap before having food or after visiting a toilet. You have to take care of it. Now our second point is we should brush our teeth after having food. Now our next topic is about rest. It is about rest. Now all of you students, look page number 128. It is there, rest and sleep. So what do you mean by rest and sleep? Sleep is a part of life. It is a daily routine. It keeps our mind and bodies healthy. Rest can be defined as the period of relaxing, sleeping or doing nothing after a period of activity or illness. While taking a rest, we do not use the parts of our body for some time. Similarly, sleep is the natural state of rest in which we close our eyes, the body is not active and the mind is not conscious. Like while sleeping, while taking rest, our body posture is in relaxed position. Yes or no? While sleeping, we do not do or we yes or no? After having a food, anything, meal or food, we have to brush our teeth. We have to brush our teeth twice a day, in the morning time and at the night time. Keep our teeth healthy and clean, we have to brush our teeth twice a day. And point number 3, we should rinse our mouth after eating sweets and chocolates. Do you know, after eating any kinds of sweets or chocolate, we have to rinse our mouth. Why we should rinse our mouth? Because after eating some sweets or chocolates that may stuck in our teeth or in our mouth, if we rinse our mouth, it may come outside after the rinse. We have to rinse our mouth after eating sweets or chocolate. Okay? Now point number 4, we should wash our eyes with clean water. Yes or no? After coming from any place at your home, you have to wash your eyes first of all with a clean water, because the dust particles may stuck in our eyes or any kinds of dirty things may stuck in our eyes. So to wash our eyes, we have to clean with a clean water. And last point is we should take a bath regularly. As we all know that to keep our body clean, we have to take a bath regularly. Okay? Okay, now students, this is the end of our today's class. I hope you have learned many things in our today's class. You have learned about the good habits, correct postures and incorrect postures. I hope you will follow at your home or in your daily life. It's time for homework. For class 2, the homework is you have to do the homework of the exercise from page number 126 and 127. Question number 1 and 2. There is given the correct statements and cross incorrect statements in question number 1, and in question number 2 it is the fill in the blanks. You have to do yourself. It is your homework, and also your homework is you have to write the good habits. I have also wrote in the board. You have to write the 5 good habits that we should practice in our daily life. This much is your homework. Okay, now students, this is the end of our today's class. I hope you have learned many things in our today's class, and I have also given you the homework. So please do your homework and learn at your home, and please send your homework in our messenger or in our Max Connect app. Okay, so stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Hello everyone, Innovative Novel. Namaskar. I would like to welcome you all in our online class of class 3. In our previous class we have learned about personal hygiene. I hope you have learned at your home, and the topic of our today's lesson is exercise, rest and clothing. Exercise, rest and clothing. Now our first topic is about exercise. I will tell you little about exercise. So student, please look at your book. It is page number 127. In page number 127 there is the definition of exercise. Okay, now let's start. Exercise can be defined as the set of movements or activities that we perform to remain healthy and strong. Regular exercise helps us to keep the body physically fit and mentally sound. It helps our muscles and organs to be strong. Some good exercise include walking, running, jumping, cycling, dancing, jogging, swimming, skipping, and playing volleyball, football, and basketballs. Besides performing regular exercise, we should eat balanced diet and maintain high level of personal hygiene. So, what is exercise? Exercise is the movement or the activities that we perform or that we do to keep ourselves healthy or to keep ourselves strong. Regular exercise helps us to keep the body physically and mentally strong. Exercise we can keep our body physically and mentally strong. It helps our muscles and organs to be strong as well. Regular exercise, it helps us to keep our muscles or organs very strong. Some good exercise include like the exercise that we have to do in our daily life. It is like walking, running, jumping, cycling or dancing or jogging or swimming or skipping or playing football, volleyball, etc. These are the exercise that we must do in our daily life. Performing regular exercise, only doing exercise it will not help in our body. It also we should also eat balanced diet which maintain high level of personal hygiene. Okay. Regular exercise should be taken by people of all ages. Students should take part in exercise session regularly at school. Okay, exercise should be done or taken by any age group of people, whether it is child or adult or old. Exercise should be taken by any age group of people. In school, there is some physical exercise session also. So you have to take part in school as well in exercise session regularly at your school. Okay. Now, in the board, here are some advantages that which help in our daily life. Okay, this is the advantage of doing regular exercise which helps in our daily life. Now you can see here in point number 1, regular exercise improves the working of muscles and organs. I have already told you that doing regular exercise, it helps to improve the working of muscles and organs. It helps to improve our muscles and organs. In point number 2, it helps us to work and play for a long period of time. Due to exercise, our body remains active for a long period of time. So it helps us to exercise help us to do any kinds of work or to play for a long period of time. Due to activeness, we can work for a long period of time or we can play for a long period of time. In number 3, it enhances blood circulation. Exercise enhance our blood circulation. Exercise strengthens your heart and improves your blood circulation as well. Okay. While sleeping is the period of relaxing. Yes or no? While sleeping, we take a rest. We do not use any body parts for some time. Similarly, sleep is the natural state of rest in which we close our eyes and the body parts of ours, they remains inactive. Yes or no? The body is not active and the mind is not conscious. In sleeping mode, sleeping help us to keep us relaxed. And when we are ill or while coming back home after playing or working or in the stage of sickness, that time we have to take rest, because if we do not take rest, then the ability of doing other works become less. So we have to take rest after doing something or after doing any kinds of work or after playing. We have to take a rest for some time. Adequate rest and sleep is essential for living an healthy life. Taking a rest and getting enough sleep are equally important to maintain good health. Yes or no? Everyone needs quality sleep. Without it, they wouldn't have the mentally or physically ability to stay clean. Do you know early to bed and early to rise make a person healthy and wise? While sleeping early at night time and get up early in the morning, it makes us physically healthy and wise. So we have to sleep early at night time and get up early at the morning time. You have to follow these rules as well. Okay, which makes us healthy. And it is very important to maintain good health as well. Okay, now the sleeping hours required by a person vary with the age group. Newly born babies sleep for 18 to 20 hours a day. Children sleep for 8 to 10 hours a day. Healthy young adults sleep 6 to 8 hours a day. And old people sleep 5 to 7 hours a day. For a good sleep, the bedroom should be clean and free from noise. The circulation of fresh air, adequate rest and sleep help in digestion of food, reduce tension and increase thinking capacity. Do you know the sleeping hour by a person with the age group are like the newly born baby. Yes or no? The newly born baby sleeps for 18 to 20 hours a day. They have to sleep or they sleep 18 to 20 hours a day. Now, and the children, they sleep for 8 to 10 hours a day, or they have to sleep 8 to 10 hours a day. And healthy young adults, the teenagers, the adults, they sleep for 60 to 8 hours a day. And old people like our grandparents or grandfather, grandmother, they sleep for 5 to 7 hours a day. They have to sleep for 5 to 7 hours a day. Okay. Now, for a good sleep, the room that we take a rest or that where we sleep, it is called a bedroom. Yes or no? Bedroom. Our bedroom should be clean and free from noise. The place where we sleep, the place where we take rest, it is called bedroom. Our bedroom must be clean, fresh and noise free. There must be clean and the room should be free from noise. There should not come any kinds of noise, or there should be not any kinds of dust in our bedroom. There should be circulation of fresh air. Also, the room where we sleep, there should be the way, or there should be the windows, door, where the fresh air can pass into our bedroom. Help in digestion of food and reduce tension and increase the thinking capacity. If we take rest, then our body, our mind, it gave the rest. Yes, and it will reduce the tension and it will increase more thinking capacity as well. Okay. Now our last topic is about clothing. We all know that what does clothing means. Now let's begin. All of you students, look page number 129. Okay. Clothing. We wear different types of clothes. Yes, as we all know that we wear in our daily life, we wear different kinds of clothes like shirt, pant, sweater, cap, jacket, coat, trouser, muffler, scarf, sari, t-shirt and vest. These are some examples of clothes that we wear. Usually that we used to wear in our daily life. However, we wear different types of clothes in different seasons and according to the weather. As we all know that we used to wear the clothes according to the season, according to the weather. We wear warm clothes when we feel cold and we wear light clothes when we feel hot. Yes or no? In winter season, that time the weather it started or we feel cold, that time we used to wear warm clothes, and in summer season the weather it remains cold, hot, so we used to wear light cotton clothes. Similarly, we wear warm woolen clothes in winter season and light cotton clothes in summer season. In winter season we wear warm woolen clothes, and in summer season we wear light cotton clothes. Okay, now clothes that we wear in the winter season. Now let's talk about the clothes that we wear in winter season. We feel very cold in the winter season, so we wear warm woolen clothes. Yes or no? In winter season, the climate is become very much cold, so that's why we used to wear warm woolen clothes. If we wear thin clothes in the winter season, we may suffer from common cold. Yes or no? In winter season, if we will wear thin clothes and we went outside, then we may suffer from common cold. So we have to wear warm woolen clothes in winter season. Therefore, we should wear thick and woolen clothes during the winter season. In winter season, we cover our body with a blanket or coat while sleeping. In winter season, we should wear thick and woolen clothes during the winter season, and at the night time we cover our body with a blanket. Why we cover? Because we feel cold. Yes or no? We feel cold. To keep our body warm, we use we use blanket at night time. Various clothes like sweater, jacket, cap, scarf, socks, muffler, gloves and mint are worn in the winter season. These are the clothes that we used to wear in winter season. Why we wear these kinds of clothes? Because to keep ourselves warm. These clothes protect us from extreme cold. Yes or no? In winter season, the climate or the temperature, it becomes extreme cold. So to protect from extreme cold, we used to wear these kinds of clothes in winter season. Now, let's talk our next topic. It is clothes that we wear in the summer season. Now it's time for summer season clothes. We feel warm and hot in the summer season, so we wear light and thin clothes. We prefer light clothes in the summer season because cotton absorbs sweat from the body. White clothes reflect light falling on our body and do not allow our body to become warm. So we wear white clothes on hot summer days. So in summer season, the climate, the temperature, it is become very much warm and cold. So we wear light clothes or thin clothes. Yes or no? We prefer light cotton clothes in the summer. Why we prefer light cotton clothes in the summer? Because in the summer we feel extreme hot. That time we started sweating. So the cotton clothes, it absorbs the sweat from our body. It helps to absorb the sweat that comes from our body. And the white clothes, those white clothes, they reflect the light falling on our body and do not allow our body to become warm. White clothes, white light clothes, they do not use to allow our body to become warm. Okay, so we wear white clothes on hot summer season. It helps us to absorb the sweat as well. Now next topic. The clothes that we wear, our clothes become dirty when we wear them for many days. Therefore, we should wash our clothes regularly. We should wear appropriate clothes according to the season and wear condition. Similarly, we should select clothes according to our position and weather condition. It helps to enhance our personality to live a healthy life. We look smart in clean and comfortable clothes. Okay, so the clothes in summer season, the clothes that we wear, it must be clean and comfortable. The clothes we should wear clean and comfortable. Okay, our clothes become dirty when we wear them for many days. The clothes that we wear for many days, we know that it becomes dirty. So we should take regular bath and we have to change the clothes according to the days, and we should wash the clothes regularly and properly. Okay, and similarly we should select clothes according to our position and weather condition. According to the condition or according to the weather, we have to wear the clothes. Like in winter season we have to wear woolen clothes, warm clothes, and in summer season we have to wear light cotton clothes. Okay, it helps to enhance our personality to live a healthy life. It also helps to enhance our personality to live a healthy life. Okay, and it also helps us to look smart in clean and comfortable clothes. So we have to wear clean clothes in our daily life. Okay, now students, this is the end of our today's class. I hope you have learned many things in our today's class, and I hope you will follow these rules at your home as well. So now it's time for homework for class 3. You can see here It is page number 132. Page number 132, question number 4. It is question answer. It is answer the following question. It's question answer. There are A to H. Question answers are there. You have to write or you have to solve all the questions by yourself. Okay? Now, this much for today. Learn at your home and stay at your home. Thank you.